And number 7, this is a question about population growth, which is modeled by the exponential growth formula. You might know it as y equals a times 1 plus or minus b to the t, or to the something like that. Okay, they're calling it f of t. Okay. Well, this part, they're incorporating scientific notation because they're doing 9.05 million. This is the starting amount of people. 10 to the 6. It's a silly way to write it, but what are you going to do? The population is growing, so that means we're going to cross off the ones that have these minuses. Okay, we don't want those choices, not choice 1, it's not choice 4. So we're doing 1 plus. Now, the rate is 3.1%. 3.1% as a decimal, we have to move this back 2 places, so you have 0.031. After 7 years, we plug it to the 7. Choice number 3. Number 6. Oh, I'm sorry. I did that out of order. Number 6. Which graph represents the solution of y is less than or equal to x plus 3 and y is greater than negative 2x minus 2? Okay. So in this case, if we're looking at the line y is less than or equal to x plus 3, we're looking at, this is the line for this one. But now it says y is less than, so it's got to be shaded below. It looks like this one is shaded above, and it looks like this one is shaded above. So it's not choice 1 and 4. Now for the line 2x minus 2, that's this one, negative 2x minus 2. This is the one going down and going down. It says y is greater than, so it's got to be shaded above that line. This one looks like it's shaded. This one looks like it's shaded below it. It's got to be shaded above it. And this one's got to be shaded below it. It is indeed choice 3. In number 8, you have a cell phone plan. A cell phone plan charges a base fee. So when you see base fee or a fixed cost, that's usually going to be your constant. Okay, it's charging $30 per gigabyte of per data. So anytime you see this word per, you got to think of multiplication. Okay, you got to think about multiplication with a rate. Okay, so we're going to be doing at the cost is equal to $30 per something. But notice it says per gigabyte of data that exceed 2 gigabytes. C represents the cost and G represents the total number of gigabytes. So think about it, $30 per gigabyte that exceeds 2. So say you had 4 gigabytes, you're paying for 2 of them because you did 4 minus 2. If you did 6 gigabytes, you would pay $30 times 4 because you did 6 minus 2. So we're doing gigabytes minus 2. So 30 times G minus 2 plus 62. It looks like in this case they are trying to confuse you and they did it backwards and they're doing 30 times G minus 2. This is choice number 4. In number 9, it's asking you which of these 4 expressions is equivalent to this. So to test for that, what I'm going to do is I am going to multiply. I'm going to expand this. I'm going to go backwards here. I'm going to go 4x squared minus 4x minus 120. Okay, that one is equal. Distributing, I get 4x squared minus 4x minus 120. That is equal. Okay, now with this one you get 4 times x squared plus x minus 30. So if you multiply, you get 4x squared plus 4x minus 120. This is not the same because of that plus sign. It's not choice 3. Now if I take a look at option number 4 over here, I get 4x times x minus 1 minus 120. I get 4x squared minus 4x minus 120. Looks like number 4 is also a possibility. So I get 1, 2, and 4. Choice number 3.